Shree Sadguru Nityanand Swami. Nityanand Swami lived from the late 19th century up to 1961. He was one of the most extraordinary amongst the Indian saints. It is not easily possible to positively date any details of Gurudev's early life. Information about his birth and early childhood is sparse and contradictory. It is said that Nityanand was found in the jungles of Guruvanam in Kerala state, where he stayed for some time in contemplation as an infant. A few miles further towards the sea is Kanhangad, where Nityanand spent some time. There are now temples in his honor at both Guruvanam and Kanhangad. In fact, the Nityanand temple at Kanhangad is the first ever temple built of Bhagwan Nityanand in the world. At Kanhangad, he dug caves out of a single rock where a devotee can meditate. After several years in South India, Sri Gurudev set out on a pilgrimage. After travelling the length and breadth of India, Sri Gurudev finally came to a famous holy place in Western India in the state of Maharashtra in the mid-30s, where he finally settled. It was a jungle called Ganeshpuri near Mumbai. He remained there for almost 30 years until his Mahasamadhi in 1961. His reputation grew steadily during this time. He drew great crowds to this tiny place in the jungle. There is a very old Shiva temple known as Bhimeshwar Mahadev and 3 hot springs, Kund, which were built by Baba at the Ganeshpuri. Gurudev lived behind this temple. In 1938, Gurudev built a 3-roomed ashram on the southern side of the temple. He called it Vaikuntha Dham, and later on he shifted to Kailas Nivas in 1956. From that place, he always gave a darshan to the devotees. From his earliest known days to his last ones in Ganeshpuri, the Gurudev's mere presence provided a sense of security for the poor or those in distress and hope for spiritual aspirants. People from all walks of life came for his darshan. Yogis, sannyasis, scholars, the rich and the poor, the sick and the strong. They came from all parts of the country and abroad as well. There were men of all faiths, of various sects, of different attitudes, men, women, and children of all ages. They had only one goal: to get Swami's darshan. There was equal treatment to all and no discrimination. Everyone was a faithful devotee. Their faith was that Swami's darshan was infallible source of their strength and security, as well as relief from all calamities, afflictions, and diseases. Nityanand was not an organization man. He was silent saint whose thought lived through eternity, entering deep into human hearts and brains throughout the world, raising up men and women to achieve varying degrees of success by giving them practical example in the working of their lives. He was of the type to help and inspire the maximum number. Practically all of the hundreds of devotees that now throng to his Samadhi shrine daily never saw him in the physical form. And yet, when you inquire of them as to why they came, each one has to tell in which some distress was relieved, guidance received, or elevation of spirit experienced. Nityanand's life remained austere and simple. He was an avadhut. He lived as a total sannyasi. He wore only a loincloth. For years he only took food from someone else's hand, and the food he did eat was very simple: some fruit, a few vegetables, a little coffee, That was all. He spent his days in meditation. In his latter life, while receiving thousands of people for darshan, his state remained the same. Just from presence, miracles flowed. Nityanand never claimed credit for any miracles that happened around him. Miracles of healing, of understanding, of bestowal of peace and joy. Instead, he gave all credit to God and to the faith and devotion of the seeker. Everything that happens automatically is by the will of God, he would say. The living monument of Gurudev's love for children is Bhandara in the form of Bal Bhojan started in Ganeshpuri, which forms a main source of donation by bhaktas and continues growing by leaps and bounds, at times making it difficult for devotees to choose or visit on a particular day. The present board of trustees have decided, apart from renovating the Bal Bhojan or the Bal Bhavan building, to renovate and develop the powerhouse building, to construct a road from Bal Bhojan to the powerhouse, and to construct permanent monsoon shades at the Dharamshala. These projects require huge funds. For this purpose, special donation schemes have been devised, which will fulfill the desire of each and every devotee. We pray to Swami Nityanand to give enough strength to we, the Board of Trustees, to overcome all the difficulties and be successful in completing the projects undertaken.